I have had this product for over a year now, and I just want to give some of the key points of how we've used it throughout the year. What are our favorite parts? What are the parts that we don't use as much? So all in all, it is a 5-in-1 set. So you have your aerator, you have a mixer, you have a frother, a food processor. I think that's everything. So the way that I use it the most is if I do not feel like pulling out my KitchenAid to mix something, if I'm mixing like a dough or something, or I need to whisk something, and I put it together. So it has this attachment. So for the mixer and for the frother, you put that attachment on, and then you just pop it in, and it has like a turbo spin. Let me plug it in so I can show you. It has a turbo spin, and then it has like a different one where you can set the knobs like here to like your different speed, but the handle's right there, so you just push it and go. It doesn't, like if you have it on 1, it still like comes kind of high versus, so it's a little bit slower. So if I'm mixing like flowers or something, I want to make sure that I like just barely tap it to get it incorporated before it goes everywhere. But like I've used this to make cake batter, pancake mix, like all different types of things. It's easy to pull out. You don't feel like you have a big mess afterwards. It's easy to clean. I throw this in the dishwasher. With the frother, same thing. You tap it on there. My husband uses this sometimes to make his protein drinks. So he'll put that in there, mix it evenly, better than like shaking and having a mess everywhere. So the frother comes in good for that. Or if like you have coffee and you want like a nice milk. So that is all with this attachment. And then this is like another thing that I use a lot, best friend. So I was making salsa, and sometimes I don't feel like pulling out the food processor because I know the more steps to cleaning, more barrier, so you're just not gonna wanna do it. So I make salsa with this, or anything that I need like chopped up. I just throw it in the bowl, push the button, it blends it up, and you just like go. You can make pizza sauce or spaghetti sauces with it, salsa, like anything that you need to make like smooth. Applesauce, like you just cook your apples on the stove with the sugar, and then once it's like ready, you can just go and blend it. You don't even have to wait for it to cool off. So this is like one of my favorite parts of this. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. And then the last part, oh, and it also comes with like a measuring cup too. So if you were like wanting to throw it in the cup and like do it, you can. Honestly, I have not used this a lot. So I usually just use this in whatever bowl or dish that I'm blending it in, because like I said, I don't like to make a lot of dirty dishes when I'm cooking. And then the last part is the food processor. So this taps right in on the lid, and then you have your blade that just goes right in here. I do like that the blade comes off, so it makes it easier to clean. You don't have to worry about cutting yourself, and it is easy to wipe out. This, I probably use like the second to least. Like I use this the least. So I probably use this the second to least. But when I make Oreo balls, this is like a great thing to like chop up the Oreos. So you just put your blade in, and then you rest this on top. It has a little locking mechanism so you can know that it's locked in. And once it's locked in, and you got your food processor. Then you pop it out. I like that the lid domes up instead of flat, so sometimes your stuff rises when you're food processing it. And then you just pull your blade out, and you have your thing of stuff. Usually it's Oreos or nuts. I do like chop up cashews to make like a cashew sauce. If you're making hummus, that would be great in here. So, and it's a nice size. It does have measurements on the side. Whoa, I almost dropped it. So you have 8 fluid ounces, 16 fluid ounces, and then it also has milliliters on this side. And then this pops right off. This is very like convenient. It's lightweight. And then all of these things just fit in. I have a Tupperware that I keep in my drawer or in my pantry that you just store everything in the Tupperware. Really, if you didn't want to do that, you can keep everything in the cup. Oopsies. Put the big part in first, but you can keep it in the cup and store it in your pantry or cabinet. but it does not take up a lot of space. And that's one of the things that I like about it. We usually just keep this attached, so then that way we don't have to worry about where it is. And like, that's all of it. All in all, I am happy with this. I would buy this again because I have found it so useful, so versatile when I am like cooking. It's like a quick go-to where I don't feel like it has a lot of barriers for cleanup. Like I said, I have a big stand mixer, but sometimes when I have to think about pulling that out, cleaning the bowl, all that stuff, it just makes me not want to use it. This is like quick, easy, to the point, and then you just like rinse it off, throw it in the dishwasher, and like on to the next thing. So I have been very happy with this. Like I said, this is after a year of having it, a year of using it, everything still works, so nothing has broken or stopped working. And yeah, so I hope you found this helpful. If you found this helpful, follow along for more honest reviews, and thank you.